operation.
Question number 12, Kris Faafoi.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Police. What is the basis for her assertion that there will be no negative effect on police frontline services despite no new money for Vote Police in tomorrow's budget, and given that police face potential cost increases of $470 million over the next 4 years in wages alone?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, the Commissioner has assured me that there will be no negative effect on frontline services, and I have absolute confidence in him. But the figure that the member has used in the primary question is simply conjecture, as the police are currently in negotiations with the Police Association.
Kris Faafoi.
Given her earlier statement that savings will be made in human resources and accounting, and the fact that last year police spent $28.5 million in those areas, where else will she be looking to make over $100 million of savings in the next year?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, firstly, I repeat, the figures that the member is using are Labor Party figures, and they are making assumptions. They are making assumptions about the results of negotiations that have not yet been concluded, and that is always very dangerous. However, I'd also like to point out in answer to the question, Mr Speaker, that actually the police operate under the Police Act, which is independently, and all operational decisions are made by the Commissioner. And he has given me his assurance that frontline services will not suffer. In fact, they will be enhanced.
Kris Faafoi.
Does she agree with the Police Association President Greg O'Connor, who in this month's Association magazine wrote, "The government will end up wearing the blame from unhappy voters once our own equivalent of a production crisis, service reduction, starts to affect them"?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, no. As I say, we are in the middle of industrial negotiations, and that is a very political positioning statement.
Mr Speaker.
Point of order, Kris Faafoi.
I seek leave to table Greg O'Connor's column from the Police Association magazine from this month.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection. Kris Faafoi, supplementary question.
Does the zero budget for police reflect the Prime Minister's statement last year that our police officers had a little bit of spare time?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
In fact, the budget for the police this year and in outgoing years reflects the fact that we are getting much better value from our public service spend than the Labor government managed in 9 years.
And that brings to a close questions for oral answer today. Would some honourable member care to move